like to know whether the person you have met a few times is actually a covert narcissist or not? What are some covert narcissist signs or red flags to look for early on in a relationship? This is what we'll be talking about in our video today. Hello, lovely people. My name is Vinny and I am a survivor. This channel is for toxic relationship recovery and we cover topics in relation to narcissism. And every now and then, I share my own love story with a covert, cunning narcissist. This video is coming straight from New Zealand, and if you have suffered at the hands of a covert, narcissistic lady, you are more than welcome to reach out to me if you would like. If it all sounds good to you, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel and like the videos. It would help you in your healing journey. I will give you 15 points today, 15 signs or red flags to look for in a person early on in a relationship that tells you whether the person is a covert narcissist or not. Number one, they are here to rescue you, even though you don't need rescued or you don't need to be rescued. These people want to show the world and want to show you, to gain your trust, that they're here to help you out. They're here to rescue you, save you from your problems, even though you don't need anyone to save you. That was number one. Number two, hot and cold. These people go hot and cold very easily. They'll be so sweet and kind and humble and shy. Yet, once in a while, you will see them get really angry or hostile at something or someone or a situation. Only a peek into the darker side, then they switch back to the good side in a split second. It happens in a split second, and you would not even realize. You would be left wondering, what exactly was that? I mean, this person was not the person I knew. When they actually change from one from hot to cold, you will wonder, who was this person anyway? Number three, they insist on you trusting them, but they always seem to never trust you. Actually, they push you to trust them, to love them, to believe them, and to be with them. They will tell you stories about something that never happened, and when they tell it again, you will find out, when they tell you the story again, that it's a bit different to the first time to the story they told you the first time, because they are liars. This was number 5. Number 6, something just always seems a bit off and awkward about them. This is your gut feeling telling you this person is not telling you the truth, and this person is not made for you. This person doesn't deserve you. Number 6, they're over the top in text messages, gifts, sex, and enthusiasm for you. Number 7, they are always on their phone or computer or talking to people in a secretive way. And whenever you question them, you never get the answers that you're looking for. You would never know what exactly the conversation was about, what they were doing on their phone, what they were doing on their computer, etc., etc. Number 8, they are perfect. Everyone else is wrong. This is what they tell us every time. This is what they make us feel every time, make us believe every time. They are victim of everyone and everything that happened in their life. They are poor babies. Number 9, they have no real friends. Absolutely, they don't have any real friends. All the people who are there with them is all a facade. They just want the number. You know how they say some people say, people like us, empaths say, it's the quality that matters and not the quantity. For these narcs, it's the quantity that matters. How many friends do I have? How many people do I have on my Facebook profile, on my Instagram? How many likes am I getting if I put a picture on? That's how they are. But they have no real friends. Number 10, they get very controlling and jealous, and it always feels like they are suspicious of you. This definitely happened in my case. My narc lady got very suspicious of me, got very jealous of me, although I was hers from day one. But she would question me. Even if I go for a drink or two with my coworkers, she would ask me how many ladies were there and how many people were there in total. Who were you sitting with? What were you talking about? And I could feel it. I could sense it, that she was being suspicious of me. And one time I went out with a couple of my colleagues, my lady colleagues, female colleagues, and I came back and I came back home and I told the my narc lady at the time, that I had a really good time because we had a few drinks, we talked about our lives, and I did mention to my narc lady that I did mention that I told them that I'm going out with you. You're my girlfriend, you're my partner. It did not matter to her. She got jealous of me and blamed me for being a flirt. She said, "You should not be doing it. You should not be going out with two female ladies, and you should not be going out for drinks anyway." She got very controlling. What I eat, how I dress, what I wear, how short my hair should be, how long my hair should be, all this was under her control. Or that's how she wanted it anyway. Number 11, you find yourself stopping and pausing after they said something. And that was a bit odd, and they seemed a bit off balance, and you get this strange feeling about it. Again, this is your gut telling you whatever they're telling you is a lie. Don't believe them. Just run away. Number 12, they seem to have all their relationships in compartments. You don't have any contact with anyone else in their life. Very true in my case as well. I never got to meet any of her family members. I was in a relationship with my narc for about half a year, but I never got to meet or talk to any of her family members. Although she wanted to meet everybody in my family, and she did, and that was her way of getting into my house, getting into my family, getting everyone under her spell. But whenever I would question about me going ahead and meeting her family, it would be her response would be, "It would happen in time. Don't worry about it." Number 13, they have to know everything about you and where you are at and who you are with and when you will be back. But they will never offer you up the same information about them. And if you ask, they are aloof and vague about it. And that really happens in these kind of relationships. They are secretive about themselves, although they want to know everything about you. Number 14, the relationship seems unbalanced. Life is all about balance, and when the balance of power and giving and openness and honesty is off, there is something wrong. In these kind of relationships with these narcs, it's always off balanced. Why? Because they always seem to think in their own brains that they are superior to us. That's why they deserve more information. That's why they deserve all the information about us. But they don't want to share the same information about their life because they are superior to us, apparently. Number 15, if you say to yourself that he or she is too good to be true, they are. Just go ahead and leave. My relationship with my narc started on a high note, as any relationship generally does. I was love bombed, I was put on a pedestal, and right at the beginning of the relationship, my heart told me, my mind told me that she is too good to be true. Things are not going at the right pace, and there were red flags in the relationship. But obviously, I came under her spell because I did not know anything about how these narcs operate. I did not even know narcissism at the time. But if your mind, if your heart is telling you that they're too good to be true, the relationship is too good to be true, and things are happening at a very quick pace, there's a high probability that you are there with a covert narcissist. I call my narcissist a covert, cunning narcissist. They are liars, and we should not be with them. We should just leave, run, and just not be with them at all. These were the 15 points I wanted to cover in my video today. Hopefully this would help you to figure out whether the person you've just started dating is a covert narcissist or not. There's lots and lots of other signs, but I just made a list of these 15 points, these red flags that mattered the most to me in my relationship. For me, out of the 15, the big ones were the hotness and the coolness. They switching, or my narc lady switching from one side to the other, and then coming back to the first one, coming back to being hot again and not being cold. So that was a big one for me. Also, she wanted to help me in situations when I actually did not need anyone's help. And she wanted to be very controlling. That was another big one for me. She wanted to be very controlling. She got very jealous, although I did not give her the opportunity of any sort. But That's how they are. That's how they operate. Hopefully this channel has helped you. Watch out for further videos as well. I'll be putting more videos up in the next few days. And thank you for all the love that's coming my way from your likes and from your messages that you're sending. Thank you.